Today we talk about Scandi Flick. The full name is Scandinavian Flick. Now let's start with basics. What is Scandinavian Flick? As you can see on the whiteboard, Scandinavian Flick is pretty easy to understand because it's simple. When we have a turn right, let's say we have hairpin right. Before the turn, we turn the car to the opposite direction, to the turn we want to turn in. So we do a fake turn, and then we maybe not that much, we don't turn that much, we turn like that in the opposite direction, and then we aggressively turn in the right direction, as you can see, right? We go, shoop, and foo, and we start sliding. But how does it work? Well, there is physics behind that. So let's say that we are turning right. Well, if we turn right, then the mass of the car goes to the left side of the car, right? It's just physics, inertia and all. I hope you understand this. This is basic physics, right? When you brake, when you sit in the car, when you brake, you go like that. The same thing happens here. So when you turn right, the car's mass goes to the left. So we push onto the suspension on the left side of the car, right? This is like the suspension on the left side of the car. Now what happens? We squish it. Wait, I can't draw. We squish it down. I mean, I know the suspension doesn't look like that, but imagine this like a spring, okay? And now what happens if we aggressively turn to the opposite direction? The springs were squished really much, and when we turn to the other direction, the springs just shoot, like they do something like shoot and right? So what happens when the springs unload and they shoot? Well, we have the suspension here. First it was like squished and then boom, suddenly, right? Okay, so then the force goes like this, so it goes up and it goes right. I mean, in this scenario, right? We turn right, so the car kind of goes like that, and then we turn to the opposite direction and it does something like shit. So we lose a grip for a short time because the wheels kind of goes off the ground. Kinda, they don't, but you can imagine like that, right? When you turn, the wheels just shoop, right? You can imagine this like that. We lose a grip for a short amount of time, but this short amount of time is enough to start sliding. Now, the other thing that works here is inertia. Inertia just means that when the body is going forward, then it will want to go forward still. So when you brake, your body still wants to go forward, and that's why when you brake, something like this happens. You go forward, right? That's inertia. And it works here as well. Where does this car wants to go? Forward. Then we turn the car to the left. Now here, it still wants to go straight, and it does, obviously, because when you turn, it doesn't mean that you will go like that. I just drew this arrow, so because the car, for a split amount of seconds, it wants to go in that direction. Now, suddenly we turn. What now? Well, I will explain this kind of the crappy way. The front, we will just divide the car. It's not a thing that you would do when you would learn physics, but you will get it better. The front of the car wants to go in that direction, but the back of the car still wants to go to this direction. And now we have a conflict, right? The back of the car wants to go here. The front of the car wants to go here. Now what happens? Well, the back of the car goes in this direction. Like when you have car like this, you will start sliding because the rear will lose grip because it wants to go here. But we turn. So we go like shoop shoop. We go and the back of the car will go here while the front will want to go here, so we will go something like that. I know this is kind of a crappy explanation, but I mean, it's not a bad explanation. When you do the fake turn, you can't turn too much because obviously when you turn too much and the back of the car, it still will want to go in that direction, right? So if you turn too much, then you will start sliding in the wrong direction, right? Now, if you go too fast, then you won't have time to do two turns, right? You will do a fake turn and then you will be like that there, and there is a wall, so you won't have time. Oh, and one more advice. When you go from fake turn to the right turn, transition, when you do this, then you have to let off the throttle to help the car slide more. You can also apply a little bit of brakes if you want to, or the turn is so sharp and all. Obviously, after you go sliding, you have to counter steer, you have to do all the things you would do if you were drifting. But I will explain this in different videos. I really hope you understood the Scandinavian Flick. If you have any questions, then ask them in the comments, I will answer them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Remember to SUBSCRIABE subscribe. Okay, I don't know if I spelled this even right. Bye.